Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Lydia, and yeah, so as you can tell by the title, I'm gonna be telling you probably like just my advice about if this is gonna be your first ever time to visit a jail or prison, to visit your, I don't know, family member, a partner, fiance, husband, wife, a friend, even yeah, or even like mutual friends, I don't know. But I've had experience of where there are actually people that have gone to visit their friends in prison as well. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to share my advice about it, as well as because I've also been through the experience as well. I went to visit my ex-boyfriend back in prison. Well, also we were together in a relationship while he was in prison, but then yeah, it didn't work out. So yeah, so I'm gonna give you my first advice is the clothes that you wear. So obviously you're not gonna go and visit a loved one in like, how do I explain this, in like short sleeve, short skirt if you're a female. um you have to wear, well, from like the prisons that I've gone to visit my ex-boyfriend, I had to wear so like with pants, say for example, it has to be, hold on, it has to be past the knees or right on the knees of the pants that you wear. It could be jeans or could be tights, whatever, but yeah, as long as it's past the knees, the length, past the knee length, then that's acceptable. But also with the top, it has to be, it scared me. I was like, what is that noise? It's just my laptop cover. With the top, it can't be a singlet or whatever you call it, a vest. It has to be like up to here, like the shoulder length, as well as, what else is there? And also make sure that it is not the color of what prison or what inmates or whatever they're called, or what inmates wear in the prison. Like say for example here, we had one time where one of my church family members, they wore green, but then we had to, like, we didn't know that, we kind of forgot that apparently inmates here, they wear green like in the prisons, like when they don't go for when they go when they don't go for their visits. So I had to like give her my, yeah, so she went with me, but she wore green, and I totally forgot that she wasn't supposed to wear green. So I had to give her my jacket to wear. But I think I don't know if I had my own jacket, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, so she had to wear my cardigan. It had like a zipper as well, like the front zipper. So yes, she had to wear that. So yeah, like I said, you have to be careful what you wear. And also, like, even by clarifying this information, even if you don't know anyone like in your life, that that anyone, probably no one in your life that whether they're personally, whether you know them personally or not, just make sure you call like the, I don't know what the people that you call to book the visit. um, Make sure you like ask them, what's the appropriate or like clothes to wear, like the colors, because or otherwise, if you don't know, but you just make sure it's like past the shoulder length and past your knees. It's a bit longer than your, I'll show you, hold on. So like the shirt has to be up to here, like past your, it's your so the elbow is here, so make sure it's like halfway at least. And the pants, it has to be, sorry, I'm doing it very visually, I mean, so it has to be up to here. See, the knees are here. It has to be like up to here, or at least up to the knees. Well, I don't know, from the prisons I visit here, it has to be up to that. Otherwise, because I've been through experience where I actually saw like people, they wanted to, they had their visit on, but then I remembered they said that you can't because the shorts were like literally like their shorts was like up to here. So it was like literally like above the knee. So obviously they couldn't accept it, like regardless whether it was the first time, not knowing the rules. But they had said that they couldn't, otherwise they had to, yeah, they couldn't let them in. So then they said to advise to go to a shop, or does anyone have any other extra clothing. And yes, that's what happened. So I don't know, that's just in Australia. So I don't know about outside of Australia, the clothes that you wear. Yeah, and also another thing of trying to figure it out, call the prison up, what clothes to wear. If they're nice enough to tell you and not be rude. Like the people that you call up to book in a visit, like the time and day. What else is it? Yeah, so this is all involved with clothes. And for jewelry, I don't like for us. I don't think they allow any jewelry at all, except if it's the wedding ring. That is acceptable. That doesn't make sense. So that is approved if it's a wedding ring. I don't know, but if they're engaged, I'm not really sure. I'm talking about partner wise, like boyfriend, girl, no, not boyfriend, girl, fiance or husband, wife. That is acceptable. That's approved in the prison here. But when it comes to necklace, earrings, I don't know about earrings, but necklace, no, they don't allow. And even I think with any body piercings, I'm not 100% sure, but just to be safe and sound, ask for every single detail. Even if you have kids, even if you have kids or if you're visiting a friend that's in prison, ask as many questions as you can with them. Hopefully they will be nice enough to tell you the information. And yeah, so that's from experience. And also, like when you go for your first ever visit, prison visit, make sure that you read all the signs around, because there are also signs like during like the information center before you actually go into security and go into whoever you're going to see in prison for the prison visit. Make sure you see signs, because there are also signs there where first time visitors don't have instructions, and then people that have been visiting for I don't know, months, years, or even weeks, they even have information about that. So yeah, just to keep heads up about that as well. What else is there? So that's for number one. Number two is what's the other one? Oh yeah, so if you are gonna go on your own for the first time, and if you maybe like it can be a bit nerve-wracking, like for me and myself from personal experience, I was nervous as heck, to be honest. And yeah, it was not really the first experience I would like to experience first ever, but I mean, it's happened. So I went with my ex-boyfriend's family. I was nervous as heck. And yeah, I was just not in a good state mentally, and yeah, it was alright, but I didn't really realize that I would actually go and visit someone in prison. But yeah, what was I going to say? Right, go with someone that you feel comfortable and you feel that you trust them, to go and visit with you, and also make sure that that person that you go with, or the people that you go with, or I think, yeah, it's a whole different scenario. But I'm just gonna, long story short, go with someone that you feel comfortable, and yeah, go with someone that you feel comfortable with to go and visit your loved one in prison or jail. What else is there? Yeah, just make sure you're comfortable, and if you're gonna go alone, that's okay as well. Make sure you just ask the people in like the prison, like people that ask, the people that you book the visit in. Make sure you ask them questions about if you can bring anyone with you, and I'm sure you can, because here in Australia you can. And yeah, just make sure you feel comfortable. But if you go alone, that's fine. Just mind your own business. And yeah, just focus on seeing your loved one, literally, and that's all that matters. And yeah, so that's my advice about the second part. The third one is call the people that you booked in for the visit. Ask them any rules, like even any little details, even if the ones that I've told you, and I probably missed out on some information. Call them for any rules that you need to be warned about, so then you are aware of it, so then there's no delays or miscommunication whatsoever. Call them up and ask them for any other details. Okay, number four, allow extra time to travel to visit your loved ones. The reason why I say this is because, again, there could be delays with public transport. There could have been an accident. Your car petrol, make sure there's enough petrol in your car, like the fuel, if you're going by car. But if you're going by public transport, make sure you allow at least half an hour to maximum an hour time to arrive before like the visit time to go in. Because you gotta allow extra time as well, because when you travel by public transport or by your own car, or even by someone else's car you're gonna travel with, and also because allow extra time to arrive there, because if there's going to be a lot of people visiting at the same time as you, make sure you arrive there early so then you can put your name in, like maybe you're the first one, or maybe you're the first group that's gone in. So because it can be very busy when it comes to visit times, because there's going to be a lot of people, but then some days they're just limited people that visit at that time or that day. Yeah, just allow extra time, and if you're traveling for hours, make sure you have enough. Yeah, just make sure you have enough. What am I saying? Yeah, so if you're traveling for long hours, make sure you have extra things while you're traveling. Like, yeah, I think that one goes for the fifth one as well. But just allow extra time to travel, whether you're going by car, your own personal car, or someone else's car that you know, like your friend, family member. And also allow extra time to get travel, because there might be, like I said, could be delays. Okay, number 5. Make sure that you have eaten or drank, like obviously water and soft drinks. Make sure you have filled up your stomach before you go and visit, because because I remember times when I went to visit my ex-boyfriend back then, and I was always excited to go and visit him, because I just don't eat until I finish seeing him, which is really bad habit back then. But I've learned that I gotta eat something and drink something, because otherwise my stomach will rumble and I'll want to eat, and it's just not a good habit. But just make sure you eat and drink something before you go. Not alcohol, just make sure it's good things like water, soft drinks, cordial, I don't know, just anything, something that doesn't, because there's obviously like rules before you go in, or like, there's just a whole lot of things to do. But yeah, just make sure you have something to eat before you go. And also the last one is have extra money for visits. I don't know about other countries, but in Australia, like the places that I've visited before, is that just allow extra money, so then you want to have, I don't know, you want to have food or drinks when you go and visit your loved ones in prison. And that's about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have found this video interesting, to learn from my experience, I feel like I have so much more to describe, like to tell you guys from my experience, and I would love to share my experience with you guys. And yeah, so, and the question of the video is, have you been, hold on, when is your first prison visit? And if you have been already to your first prison visit, how was it to see your loved one, whether it's partner, family member, yeah, or friend even? How was it? And if you have any other advice that I probably haven't even mentioned, because I've only mentioned advice from personal experience from here in Australia, because I know there's obviously different advice, like when you go and visit for the first time in other countries other than Australia. And yeah, so those are my questions. I think I asked 2 questions or 3 questions. So yeah, the other one is, and yeah, so I upload videos every single week. And yeah, and any other questions you have, or any other videos, wait, what am I saying? Yeah, I think that's about it. So for other videos, I'll leave the links down in the description below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you like this video, please give a big thumbs up and subscribe down below by clicking onto the subscribe red button down below on this side of the screen. I'm pretty sure it's this side of the screen. And yeah, I'll post videos about my life, my faithful videos, and vlog videos, so behind the scenes. And yeah, so that's about it I have for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next new video. Bye.